Buddy, welcome back. This is Joe Stizzy with another Stizzplays, and back with a game. It's an old game, or I should say, it's a remake of a old game. Sorry, I know I'm I'm moving my cursor all around the screen here, but the promo literally kicks off if you are idle for like 20 seconds. I'm not even kidding. So. I've had to sit through it for like 3 times now. It's actually really interesting, so got a taste of what to expect in this game. And I'm actually going to lower the volume just a tad because it's a little loud. But yeah, this is Tactics Ogre Reborn. This is actually it's kind of interesting. This is actually a remaster of a remake. The original game, I believe was called Tactics Ogre Let Us Clean Together, and it was actually the second entry in what was called the Ogre Battle series, which was developed by a long gone company called Quest Corporation. And that was basically their most notable series, and they specialized, or I should say they got kind of famous for developing, these tactical role-playing SRPGs, namely the Ogre Battle series, but they eventually were merged or bought out by Square in 2002, I believe it was, and they... and a lot of the developers met. Actually, this I've never played this game. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling. I'm switching between Wikipedia articles, and I kind of went down a rabbit hole reading about this game because it's one of those I've kind of heard every once in a while in the offing, but never looked into it. And I'm kind of wishing I had, because this game was basically, because I was a big fan of Final Fantasy Tactics for the PlayStation. In fact, it's one of my favorite Final Fantasy games, one of my favorite games of all time. And it was essentially a spiritual successor to this game, because it has a lot of the same themes, the very similar gameplay, battle design, character design takes inspiration from this game, and it's also kind of, the story is kind of a similar vein, where you're in this land that's full of there's constant war, and there's political machinations going on, there's uprisings, and there's a lot of strife and upheaval in a world, and you kind of have to weave your way in and out of all that mess. At least from what I understand, just reading the descriptions. I don't know anything else besides that from this game. But yeah, it was actually the original release in 1995, and it was remade into a PSP game by a lot of the same guys, including Yasumi Matsuno, who also was the creator and the big game designer for Final Fantasy Tactics, and he's helped, pretty much cultivated a lot of the games and stories set in the Ivalice, what is known as the World of Ivalice games, or Ivalice. I can't remember how it's pronounced. I've always said Ivalice. And which is where Final Fantasy Tactics is set. Although I have read that there's no story or character, connection within the story or the characters between these two titles. So yeah, he's basically the father of this whole world of Ivalice, and I just realized I pronounced it 2 ways there. But anyway, like I said, I'm a big fan of the style of Final Fantasy Tactics, and that and SRPG games in general, and this just seems to be more of the same. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. I guess while I'm at the options menu, I might as well look. Voice, yeah, English, play voices. Yeah, this has been apparently there were a lot of changes done for, a lot of stuff added in for the original PSP remake, and even more things added for the remaster, including fully voiced Japanese and English voiceovers. And I just blanked on something. There's a ton of other stuff I was just kind of reading. I can't even remember all of them, but total end. Obviously, the graphics have been up-resed, and the little character sprites have been updated. Although I've read that they do kind of retain their original look just to keep within the spirit of the original. So, let's see, cursor movement, message speed. I'll probably have to increase that, but I'll see what the default looks like. Automate. Okay, manually advance each message. Nah. Weather changes during battle. Okay, that's interesting, because Final Fantasy Tactics, there are different weather conditions, but they usually stay pretty static. Although I think you can manipulate some of them with, I believe, the astrologer class. I cannot remember. Maybe it might have been the geomancer, actually. Battle notifications on, yeah. Auto skill animations and auto skills and magic triggered. VLI animation will display. Yeah, sure, default for that. Okay, oh, no vibration settings, huh? Most games don't have this this much of a exact setting for vibration setting. It's either off or on, or you might get weak or strong and off in some games. So we're just cover everything default. Level up notifications, yeah. Class change, auto equip, automatically change equipment when changing classes. Yes, it sounds like it'd be very, very easy and useful. Auto restock, automatically ready depleted consumables at the end of battle. Yeah, sure. Quick sell coins. Merchants will offer to buy all your coins each time you enter a shop. Yeah, okay. Auto center selection during battle. Do not center the screen on select the destination or target. Yeah, keep that off. Charm use confirmation. Display confirmation dialogue when using charms. Okay, alright, that must be... yeah, something with the... just... main dialogue or whatnot. Their dialogue system. I don't know if there's a dialogue system. I know there's... like I said, there's voiceovers in this game. And there's... apparently it's, there's pretty heavy in the story and whatnot, but okay, can actually assign the buttons here. Key binding. Oh yeah, yeah. Apparently they added keyboard mouse support in this game as well too. Mouse sensitivity. Yeah, won't have to worry about that. I actually do have... I'm playing on PS5. Couldn't tell, but I actually do have a mouse and keyboard that I could hook up if I wanted to. But I don't think I will, because I've never had a problem with controlling it with a controller. If the developers know what they're doing. So, and I'm sure they did. I'm sure, since this game is has a pretty it has a pretty faithful and enthusiastic following. Sorry, if I sound like I'm all over the place, it's because I am. I was watching some playoff baseball last night, and it was a ton of fun, and my team made it through. And kind of celebrating that, so made me indulge a little bit too much last night, but yeah, this, like I said, this the first Tactics Ogre was actually did pretty well. I think it sold like 500,000 units in Japan for the Super Famicom. Yeah, I forgot to mention it was originally developed for the Super Famicom, which was another name for the Super Nintendo and other countries. And it was ported over a couple times, I think, to the Sega Saturn and the Sony PlayStation, I think in '97, by actually Atlas, I believe, ported it over. Which is crazy that I never picked it up, because back then I was picking up everything with Atlas. But I'm going to jump in a new game, because I've been messing around too much. Okay. It is an age of war. The wheel begins to turn. As the wheel weaves, so does the wheel turn? I don't know. I didn't read down. Chosen child, when you were reborn. Okay. Oh, I can set my birthday. Yeah. Yeah, this is a popular feature in these World of Evilus games, is setting, even like Final Fantasy 14, you know, you get to set your own birthday. I'm going to let you guys in a little secret. This is my birthday, really. And apparently, if I was born in this world, I would have been born the day of the 18th of Gold Scale. Cool. 21. The world passes prelude to now. What is God to you? Okay. Well, okay. All right. I guess we can select what God represents to me. An illusion. Oh, geez. Okay. That's pretty bleak, but a weapon? I don't know. Is that refers to a metaphorical weapon to be used and abused to gain power, or is it, you know, since I'm assuming magic is a thing in this world, is it something you can actually, you know, conquer and control? An exemplar? Yeah. Yeah, I think a god should be an example. You know, show us the best way to live and how to treat others, and be an example to all, and kind of, you know, something to aspire to. So, I will go with the least disillusioned or abusive option, and go with an exemplar. Yeah. I guess tarot cards are a big thing in this game. Death. Our path has been set by doubt. In the final reckoning, who will prove false? My beloved? My king? My dearest friend? Okay, I feel like I'm choosing my own ending here at the beginning of the game. My beloved? Well, I would hope not. I would hope someone I love dearly would not, you know, prove false to me at the, you know, during the final reckoning. My dearest friend, yeah, same thing. I don't really want my dearest friend stabbing me in the back in the final battle. That could put a strain on the relationship. But my king, yeah, I mean, come on, it's a king. It's always they're always going to look out for themselves. They're always going to worry about their own power and, you know, how to maintain it and how to expand it. Even though in the promo of this game, it's there's some guy, I can't remember his name, but he called him the Dynast King, who actually united the continent. And surprise, surprise, as soon as he died, things went to shit. He created a vacuum of power, and all these power-hungry assholes came in and declared themselves king. And now that's how things stand. So I'm going to choose king. Yeah, because fuck that guy. I'm American. 14. Temperance. The price of betrayal. Your reckless plan has ended in disaster. What has it cost you? My position and honor? My family and fortune? My friends and my beloved. Okay. Okay, all of these would be really, 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 really hard to to get back if you ever lost them, especially if it was a plan devised by you and it all shit went to south. So I'm gonna go with position and honor because I think I can regain those the most easily. Besides, you know, family, friends, and beloved, and fortune. I guess fortune would be easy. 15. The devil. All must bear indignity. A devil will grant you any wish for a price. What are you willing to endure? Complete isolation, relentless fear, grotesque disfigurement. Okay. Boy, I don't want to be living in fear forever. Grotesque disfigurement? I mean, that's kind of vague. What are we talking about here? Am I going to get a hunchback? Are all my limbs, all my bones in my extremities going to break, and I just have to kind of waddle around for the rest of my life? Complete isolation. You know what? Hey, I'm not far from that already, so yeah, I think I can endure that. 6. The lovers. Look to the man in the mirror. What do you seek in a lover? Wealth and power? Well, those are nice, you know. Nice to have a sugar daddy or sugar mama. I guess be sugar mama in my case. Wisdom and ability? Yeah, those are respectable traits, you know. Like a woman that's capable and that is kind of down to earth and has been there and done that. Youth and beauty. Those are, of course, those are very nice, but they are also fleeting. I know wealth and power are as well. And, you know, wisdom can fade in time. And so can ability if you don't hone it over the years, but you know what? I'm gonna go. I would normally go with wisdom and ability, but for some reason I'm feeling vapid and vain today. So I'm going with youth and beauty. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, we can. You know, I can help her with a skill to develop it later. Whose blessing do you seek? These are some really, really cool designs. I guess these are the gods of the world. Do I get to choose one? Okay. Okay, she looks pretty cool. Hanela? Goddess of Air? Oh yeah, she's like a leopard lady. Yeah. Got armor, staff. I thought that was water first, but those are actually gusts of air. Okay. Luinarum, Goddess of Ice. She's got 4 arms and some curves. I can tell you that. It's looking good. So we got some good choices here. Zos Onel, Goddess of Fire. I'm really mispronouncing that. I'm getting kind of, yeah, she kind of looking like a Valkyrie with those wings and the spear and the armor and the fire. Also very cool. I guess these are maybe Vasa, Goddess of Earth. Are these all goddesses? Yeah, no, got an issue there, but she looks pretty awesome too. All armored up. They're all armored. It's like they're all preparing for battle. But I'm not complaining because they look awesome. Cool axe. Nestharot, Goddess of Lightning. Oh, she might be my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, she looks nice. Flowing robes, that tall helmet, cool horse. Gruza, Goddess of Water. So they're all deities of the elements. And I'm kind of wondering if this will be affecting my gameplay at all. If you got to choose my elemental alignment or whatnot, whether what element I'm strong or weakest in, I'm not sure, but she's not bad. She got she got armored and a frilly skirt, so that's a very very Japanese female warrior look to her with the little baby dragon. Only thing's missing is more cleavage, but some of these gals make up for that in spades, so... I'm actually kind of having a hard time choosing. They all look really cool. I think I'm going with Nethroth. I think I really, really like looking for her. You take this goddess as your patroness? Yeah, sure. She looks like somebody I'd like to worship. Which path will you walk? The curtain rises. Okay, it's got all cards there and my goddess. Yeah, obviously those choices will have some bearing on the game. Now, how much? We'll have to see. Ogre Battle Saga, episode 7. Okay. Are we kind of starting midway through the game? That would be reminiscent of Final Fantasy Tactics. Let us cling together. Got the grid-based maps. Little sprites there. I wonder if you got mounts on the map. That'd be pretty cool. You could in FF Tactics with the chocobos. I don't know if... I'm not really recognizing any of the cast here. Not that I expected to or anything. And honestly, that's not always a bad thing. It's... Oh, no. No, that didn't look good at all. But yeah, it's like I said, it's I kind of like it when there's some unknown voice actors. A lot of the big names like Nolan North, Troy Baker. God, I'm blanking on the. Laura Bailey, that's it. I don't know. Every now and then I just totally, her name just vacates my mind. I don't know why, but you know, they're very good, and there are a lot of games for a reason because they're very good. But chapter 1, there's blood on my hands. How long till it lies on my heart? But if you see those names, those VA's names in the credits, you know what you're gonna get.
Lancelot's returned.
Oh shit. What is it, Vice?
Then it's time. Right, sister?
Time to end this madness. We can't beat him, you know that.
I think that guy in the bottom right is the main character.
What are you saying, Kashua? You'd have us pass up a chance like this?
It's foolishness to think the three of us might defeat the Dark Knights.
They're the ones who have been foolish, and we stand to gain. Don't tell me you're scared. If you've lost your taste for blood, I'll do this myself. That's enough, Vice. Let's go.
Yeah, it looks like they were setting up for an ambush or something.
This won't end well. And what do we gain by taking their lives anyway?
Lancelot is captain of the Dark Knights, and they are the source of Barkroom power. Kill Lancelot, and you remove one of the pillars supporting them. The Barkroom will falter, if only for a moment. Yet that moment will be all the encouragement the Galgastani require. They want Valeria for their own.
The turmoil of the last war has only just settled. And you'd start another.
Okay, I'm still trying to get names and places all in my head, and I'm not sure exactly who our cast is actually trying to, are fighting for, who they're trying to support. But I think the Galgastani, I believe they're called. I think they're the populace. I believe they make up of the majority of the. I've already forgotten the continent's name. Majority of the continent's population and whatnot.
Are we Wallister so free of turmoil now, Kashua?
Okay, no, they're with the Wallister. I think the Wallister are basically just... They're like the rest. They're not really in the promo. It didn't say like who they are, what they believe in, you know, what region they're from. Although I actually know in the map they did look like they were in the south, so they're from the south. But other than that, know nothing about the Wallisters.
We are less than vermin in their eyes, insects to be crushed underfoot.
If war begins anew, we'll die just the same.
Shh, they're here.
Sorry, I was just in my mic.
Go round behind. Right.
This whole situation just kind of screams ambush. Our guys are setting up the ambush, but it seems like things are not going to work out the way they want. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, once battle begins, units with the lowest recovery time, RT, move first. The order in which units move is called the attack turn, AT. You can issue commands such as move and act on a unit's attack turn. To issue command, place the cursor on the active unit and press X. A list of available commands such as move and act will appear. You cannot issue commands to your units during the attack turn of enemies or the units not under your control. However, you can press triangle to interrupt, enabling you to examine units and perform similar tasks. Refer to the play guide in the Warren report for more details. Okay. Alright, here we go. We're going to move. We're going to act. Can't really do anything from here, I imagine. You got a lot of HP for level 1, but... maybe not when compared to the higher levels, but let's go up here to a high ground in the flanking position. And... okay, looks like you can choose either to attack with your weapon or use your shield, or buckler in this case. Maybe to take up a defensive stance, to block incoming attacks or deal less damage. They even have stones, like in... yeah, this is Final Fantasy Tactics. Okay, oh, you can change direction as well. Very cool. Oh, here we go. Okay, alright, how do I... there we go, okay. Very... alright, oh, I guess I can't...
who goes there?
Control Vice.
Friends of the Resistance.
Oh, so much for moving over there.
The Resistance?
I expected a warmer welcome than this. They're children.
Wait, do you even know who we are?
You're Lancelot, and that makes you my enemy.
Lancelot is my name, true. How is it that you know me?
How could I forget you? The Dark Knights laid torch to this town only a winter past.
Is this all a misunderstanding?
The Dark Knights? But we come from the kingdom of New Zenobia to the east.
And Lancelot of the Dark Knights has but one eye. You have two.
One eye, you say? Would that he lacked my name as well. His reputation, it seems, does me no favors.
No marauding knights us, but mercenaries come looking for work.
I am Lancelot Hamilton, a holy knight of Zenobia.
And I am Canopus, the one they name Windcaller. Our aged companion here is...
the Starseer, Warren Oman, at your service.
Maiden Warhorn, a knight of Zenobia, as it please you.
I said during the credits I didn't recognize any of the names, but I do recognize some of these voices.
Gildis is my name. There now, no need to be frightened.
I wasn't. I don't know what to say.
This is very embarrassing.
Forgive us, good knights. But perhaps this meeting might benefit us both. We have need of strength such as yours.
Ah, tell us your tale then. We are strangers in this land, and I would hear more of it.
You got money to hire them? Because if you did, then you would have hired them for the first ambush.
Vice is my name. It would seem that you are not our enemy.
I am the Sybil Karshua, and this is my brother, Denim.
Okay, you can actually make some dialogue choices here. You must forgive our error. Stand your guard, sister. Well, direction of the conversation, it does seem like a honest misunderstanding, and direction of the conversation does seem to be, you know, taking more civil side, so I'll go with, you must forgive our error.
I'm Denim. Please, forgive our error.
Wow, they actually voice your choices.
Already forgotten. Though you did give us quite the surprise. Now, do you think we might talk somewhere out of this wretched heat?
We have just the place. It's not much, but it's secret, and it's safe. As it is, we lack swords enough to face the Galgastani. The Bakram share our deficit, a deficit they've remedied by joining forces with Lodis.
So Lodis sent them the Dark Knight's Loslorian.
Loslorian is an order under the direct command of High Priest Sardian, ruler of Lodis. They are said to be the greatest of the 16 orders and the High Priest's favorite besides.
Oh boy, I am gonna need a glossary for all these names.
Yet he uses them not in open battle, but in shadows and secrecy.
Which I got a feeling there will be
His
one.
ears and his dagger. They are as dark as their name.
But I'm gathering the Dark Knights are actually dark.
And these Dark Knights, whatever you call them, are backing the Bakram, eh?
So, why are you come to our isles? Does Zenobia think to claim Valeria as her own?
Valeria, that's the continent's
Notice that
name.
Zenobia mean to bring their wars to our shores?
Enough, Vice.
Or I should say it's
Question
the...
deserves an answer. We are Zenobian, after all.
I should say, I think Valeria is the main island, the bigger one. Because this whole kingdom is a cluster of islands
Yet we do not serve as knights of Zenobia.
that were once united under the Dyna's king, but no longer.
We were banished, cast out.
We're outlaws. No place waiting for us back home, eh?
We've come to find work, preferably of the well-paying variety.
I wonder if there is a auto advance for the dialogue. None of the... Oh, okay, here we go. Maybe this. I don't remember seeing it, but maybe I accidentally missed it. Maybe auto advance messages? That's as close as I can see, so let's try that.
I don't trust you, and I don't trust your story. This is our fight.
Vice, please.
Okay, there we go, yeah.
Lord Knight, you must forgive our passion.
There is nothing to forgive. Tell me, what will you do now?
I wonder if I can still pause it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that does start, or options does pause it.
Duke Ronway out of Almorica.
Duke Ronway. He is your leader.
Not just us. He leads all the Wollister. The Galgastani hold him captive in their castle. They plan to execute him, if the rumors are to be believed. And we mean to stop them.
A duke? But if his purse matches his title, a little rescue work might be just the thing. How about it, Lancelot?
Okay, there we go.
Look,
Wasn't advancing for some
I'm
reason.
sorry for not trusting you. It's true that if we're to rescue the Duke, we're going to need help.
Then there's nothing to be gained jabbering on here, eh? To Almorica Castle.
Wait. The castle is well defended. A fight there would mean our deaths. And yours, Lord Knight. And I've seen enough of fighting. Enough of death.
What about you, Denham? Would you have our aid?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the three of us are gonna storm a castle and rescue an imprisoned duke all by ourselves, especially since his sister seems to be having some severe doubts. So, I would!
Without your help, the Duke is as good as dead.
Ah, then it's settled. We will prepare at once.
Why do you not heed me, brother? I know how you must feel. But what of my feelings? I don't want to lose you. Our father is dead. A hard truth. But a truth all the same. In all the world. You are the only one bound to me by blood. I couldn't bear to let you die. Forgive me. I know my words will not sway you. Only promise me. Promise you'll never leave your sister.
Boy, this has red flags written all over it.
You? Everyone's ready. You can't coddle him forever. He's no little boy anymore.
Do not speak to me of my brother. He does not share your lust for blood.
I have no love for war, but I'd sooner die on my feet than on my knees.
You would die on the backs of others.
You were the one who brought them in here, Kashua.
Because when I find a tool well suited for a job, I use it. At least one of us has the sense to recognize an opportunity. You should thank me.
Is that how you see people? As tools? I'd have expected more of a Sybil.
I only want to see an end of death.
Okay, so it seems like she wants Kashua, Denham's sister, don't want him to die, understandable. Don't want your sibling to be killed or anything in a war. And will use any means or anybody to protect him and keep him out of the fighting. But we're our own man. We're gonna do what we think feels right. To move your party to a town, castle, or another point of interest on the world map, place a cursor on the location you want to move to and press X. Your party will begin to move. You can also place a cursor on the icon of your party and press X to open the main menu, which contains commands available on the world map. Okay, select the party command to manage your unit's equipment or change classes, or select war and report to see more information about the character you've encountered and the story. You can use the system menu to save your progress and adjust various game settings, select data to save your progress, or options can change game controls and other settings. Refer to the play guide, the war and report for more details. Okay, alright. So yeah, there's different nodes you can move to in the world map. Okay, oh, he even turns to face the direction the cursor's at. I'm getting dizzy. Okay. Let's save game. So we have not done that yet. Make our first save. Elmer's Pearls are the once beautiful walls. Sorry, I was reading the description up top. This castle was at the seat of power of an old Almorica. It was taken by Duke Runway before the outbreak of the war. And let's check. Okay, it was X. Excuse me. Okay, Denham's every character does have a assigned element, and Denim it has lightning, which was the element of the goddess I chose, whose name already I've forgotten. Astaroth, something like that. Let's take a look at the equipment. I'm sure there's not a ton I can do right now. Beginning of the game, probably won't have many, if any, items or spells. Okay. So quite a variety of weapon types. Finishing moves, ooh, okay. Yeah, as expected, don't have any other equipment I can change to, so... Okay, you can actually hold square and use the D-pad so you can scroll through this, other windows. Get a little more information about that piece of equipment. What its effects are, who can equip it. Yeah, that's good stuff. Okay, this just takes you directly to the category as it's laid out on the stat screen. All right. What class are we? We are warrior. I'm sure is the base fighting class. Vice also a warrior. Cashua is a priest, and I'm sure that means she's a healer. Yeah, she can heal. Exorcism. Exorcise a single stilled undead target. Okay, cool. Useful if we ever wander into an undead forest. Lancelot the Paladin also has heal. Okay. And a really nice sword. Lorn the Astromancer. I'm sure that's like the mage class. Vartan. Okay, don't know what that is. Might be a class unique to his race. The Winged Ones, I think he was called first. White Knight. I guess that might be a step below a Paladin. Also, okay, they're both White Knights. Okay, all right. Okay, you can cycle through different little stats here for each character. Manually arrange them, okay. I don't know if that has any battle benefit or anything, or if that's just for the sake of organizing the menu. Okay, you could organize them by all these different categories. Assign new number. Okay. Wait, was that all the, okay, yeah, I guess so, yeah. It would be nice if there was actual a separate screen for to peruse the inventory, because this is all kind of a jumbled up mess here. But I think I'm deciphering it for the most part. It's okay, yeah. This game, actually, believe it or not, uses the adaptive triggers. It's kind of unexpected. I didn't expect... There's pressure on the triggers when I'm cycling through them. Didn't think they would really incorporate that in this type of game, but... Okay, yeah, all the equipment's already spoken for, and... Okay, yeah, okay, it looks like the spells, like you have to... Like on the stat screen, you gotta individually equip the spells, so... I guess there's separate items that you have to buy or obtain and equip it before you can use it. And I'm sure, obviously, only certain classes can use certain types of spells, or certain, you know, certain class spells, whatever. So, okay, let's head to Almorica. Hopefully, getting our first fight here. Alright, strongholds are made up of multiple battlefields, which must be fought back to back. You can save your progress before beginning the next battle, however you cannot leave the stronghold until the series of battles is completed. It is highly recommended to use separate save slots within a stronghold. That goes without saying, I was already planning on doing that. To save, press Option to open the system menu, refer to the play guide and the Warren report for more details. Okay, I already saved it in the world map, and you know, didn't really do anything besides to look through the menu and all that. Let's see. The Gates of Almorica. The gates were once the seat of power in Almorica. I keep wanting to say Almorica. It was taken by Duke Ronway for the outbreak of... Okay, that was the same description as before. Alright, let's head here. Looks like there's two maps that make up this stronghold.
Are you the rebels what been hiding out in Goliath? Here to save your Duke, is it? There's 2,000 Goth on that one's head, boys. Half the purse to him what brings him down.
Alright, who has the bounty on their head? Is it me? Is it Vice? Is it Lancelot?
A narrow stream, scarce one pace across. Easily jump this. Watch.
Oh, now you're showing off.
Look before, nah. You can only jump to ground of the same height or lower.
One of the winged, like me, moves with no heed of height or terrain. Even so, rushing in alone without someone to watch your back is asking for an early grave.
Always keep a close watch on the action to see who will move next. Avoid unnecessary actions and keep speed on your side. The distance a unit moves and the actions it takes determine how long it must wait to move again.
It's kind of funny how they're giving an explanation of how battles work right in the middle of one.
Keep a close eye on this. You can sort units by order of attack turn to quickly tell which unit will move next.
Okay.
When a unit's turn comes round, you can command it to move, act, or use skills. What's more, you can issue these commands in any order you see fit. Think on your choice as well. The command to move can be cancelled at any time. If you find a unit out of range for a planned attack, try moving it to a different location.
Units begin battle with no MP, that being the font of all magical power.
I'm amazed they got all these actors to voice all these tutorial lines.
Gradually, over time.
Well, that's not me. It's not unheard of in games, but it's kind of funny.
MP, so think ahead before casting a spell.
Well, I'm glad you guys are here to explain things. I don't know what we would have done if y'all had been the Dark Knights of Lancelot, and we would have gone ahead with the ambush. We would have been screwed. We wouldn't know how battles worked. Alright. I'm guessing, since everybody else is a guest, the only character I can control right now is Denim? Nobody's range is stone, so I guess I'll be ending my turn. Hey, I found something. Magic leaf.
Skills are divided into 4 broad categories: action, support, auto, and special. Units learn skills as they gain levels, according to their class. That just now was meditate, an auto skill. Auto skills will sometimes take effect before your turn comes around. Use this to your advantage.
So they're not always automatic, is what you're saying. Cool effect there.
A conjurer of magics must do more than learn a spell to wield it in battle. You must assign each spell before you enter the fray. Assign spells to your units from the party screen. Be sure that you don't forget.
I won't, Warren.
You'll need a class mark in order to change a unit's class. Some class marks can be found for sale in shops, but not all are to be had so easily.
That sounds like info that I could use. You can give me after the battle.
It doesn't change when they change classes. So if one class isn't working out, a new line of work may be in order.
Yeah, this doesn't help me now. I don't have any class marks, and I can't... And I'm assuming I can't change classes in the middle of a battle.
To use common consumables, such as Mendleaf in battle, you'll have to prepare before you're on the field.
These are the most accommodating mercenaries I've ever seen.
Best choose them with your unit's needs in mind.
And I know that actually mean both parties, the knights we recruited and the other mercenaries that were fighting.
Air, earth, lightning, water, fire, ice, light, and darkness. Each element has its strength. Air against earth and so on. It can be enough to give you the edge you need.
Okay, that makes sense. There's different elemental types that are strong against some, weak against others.
But so does your party. Your party's level,
And the symbols look like they're pretty easy to discern.
in the stages to come. And remember, a unit can't advance beyond the level of the party.
Okay, so you can't have one super strong character.
One whisper of Ronway's execution and out you come, bold as you please. A rat can smell a trap, but not all rebels, huh? High time we were rid of your lot.
Character portraits are very well done. And that's something new in this
When I
game.
move, you'll notice yellow points of light near me on the ground. This is a support skill called Rampart Aura. Any foes entering the range of the aura will be unable to move further until their next turn. Some support skills hinder the
Okay, so you can kind of jail them in.
while others might grant enhanced strength. Consider well your class and lay of the battlefield when choosing which to use.
That sounds like it'd be a useful skill for like a tank character. The one guy, this poor guy, they couldn't get him a voice actor. Gale upon the Woken High, send arrow wind to smite my foes. Oh, that was sad. Okay, let's see. Actually, can get in range of someone. Actually, okay, alright. Pressing circle does go back. Okay, that's very, very nice to know. Okay. I'm actually going to move up here. And, I'm going to... Should I pelt Chloe or this guy? I want to get this guy since he's right here. Okay, that didn't do anything. Oh, that was even worse, Vice. Okay, at least you blocked that. Ugh.
Trap. And we walked right into it.
Trap or no, we fight or we die. I've never let a Galgastani get the better of me, and I don't mean to start today.
Yeah, if we were just fighting on our own, we would be dead.
Our first duty is to save the Duke. Don't lecture me on duty. Your only duty is to stay alive.
You should not speak to Denham so. He was only trying to help.
Okay, there's just a ton of discord in our little merry band already.
Wait, you're no Wallisters. I know a man from Lotus when I see one.
He's over-leveled for this part. They're kicking off fucking asses. Okay, looks like down units do drop items. Sorry, Chloe. Boy, I knew being a tutorial battle this would be easy, but this is just
Are you all right, Denham?
so one-sided.
You shouldn't let Vice get to you.
I'm fine, sister. Back to the battle.
Ah, there you go. Okay. Well, since you guys don't seem to really need me, I'm just gonna move and grab this up. I guess no special action needed. Just stand where the item is. And got a buckler. Yeah. I'll give them this though. They do sense the weaker party members. They are going after Vice. Damn, look at all that stuff he got. Asshole. Now I wonder if I kill him if I can get those items. Alright. I can't get that goodies, so guess might as well move in and try to take him out. Okay, alright, I mean, that wasn't horrible. It wasn't great, it wasn't horrible. Yeah, I noticed everybody starts with like 0 MP or very little MP. Or it might just be certain classes. Hey, leave my sis alone.
Looks like our luck has turned.
Oh. And look at all that loot we just left. Aw. That hurts. Oh, okay, maybe this is all of it. Alright. Yeah, even more. Nice. Look at all that experience we totally earned on our own. Yeah. Okay, man, they're only level 3. Hey, notice I thought they'd be a lot higher. But they can go no higher at this point because 3 is the highest level of any character. Okay, so now how does that work? Is the level cap determined by whoever has the highest level, or is it determined by Denham's level? Experience points are not awarded to individual units, but to the entire party. Each unit which participates in the battle receives a portion of the total, and the battle ends. Only units who survive battle receive experience points. Refer to the play guide in the word part for more details.
The way inside is clear. Stay on guard.
Leave the heavy lifting to us, Denham. Cover our flank. That's all we ask.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, I expect the next battle is going to go much the same way as that last one. But let's see if we can equip any of the stuff that we got. A hammer. It does have better damage, but it's a little heavier. And it does slow you down, actually. Your RT does go up. So I'm going to stick with short sword. It's not like a tons being asked of me right now at this point in the game. Yeah, I think all the gear that dropped was just more of what we've already got equipped, so... Okay, but we did get some items, which, like spells, you also have to equip before battle, if you want to use them, so... Definitely something to keep in mind. Blessing Stone, Raise Fallen, okay. Alright. I don't think things will... take a turn, they take that much of a turn in this next early fighting, where, I'll have to be reviving anybody, but...
Something the matter? I rather like things the way they are. Something the matter?
Okay, I heard you first time. Gosh, still, I'm, you know, it's kind of crazy, like, how much they, how many lines they really... Okay, alright, I'm just trying to prepare you for what's to come, Six, okay.
You don't have to worry about me. I can hold my own.
Okay.
The sentiment is appreciated, but it's not necessary, I assure you.
Oh, okay, so you all just know better than me.
I can look after myself. See to the others.
I am the invisible hand. You do what I say.
I'll not gainsay a friendly word of advice, but I'm set as is. Trust me.
If you haven't guessed, I just want to list all the lines.
Worrying about that. I have all that I need for the battlefield.
God, you're all just so condescending, aren't you? Okay, yeah, I'll show you. I'll show y'all. Arcana. Oh, okay, that's just magic. Okay. Okay, it looks like there's really nothing more to do this time as well. So, not that I don't think this will be really necessary, but I'm just going to save. I didn't expect I need to make a separate save already, which I wasn't going to. I usually do that for most games I play.
A fine time for this, with Master Nibeth away. Listen well. We face the
Oh, you know what they say when the cat's away.
Underestimate them and share Bapol's fate.
Okay, alright. Give it some respect.
Galgastani steel. Almorica shall never fall.
Well, okay, let's not be boasting now. Yeah, see, like, he starts with 0 MP. And like I said, I'm sure certain classes don't really need MP, but heck, even Warren, who's a seer, a magic class, start with like 8. So you're kind of reliant on meditate to restore some MP before this fight starts. And I think he said in the tutorial that it's not always a guarantee that it will activate. And I'm just gonna kind of hang back here. Let these guys take the brunt of the attacks.
Why do you meddle in our affairs? Our
It was a slow day.
Goes back generations. It's no concern of yours.
Do
you seek to claim Valeria as Lodis does? I will have your answer.
I think the king died, like, not even a year ago.
We have lent them our swords because it suits us to do so.
And we're looking
Bitch.
for mercenary work, as it happens. Not hiring, by any chance.
And worry you'll leave for a bigger purse? We don't need outsiders to do our killing.
He makes a good point. Let's rescue this Duke, collect our reward, and be done with it.
The craven who would choose lucre over loyalty deserves only one reward.
An even bigger bag of gold? I'm not sure why they think Lancelot and the others are being disloyal because they're not even native to this land, so. Alright. Okay, I can't get next to this guy. Look, I'm helping! These fights are fast. Now, granted, everybody is a guest or an enemy, so they're all on basically autopilot. Oh, look at you, Vice. Finally, you're making yourself useful. I just noticed that guy in the back. How did he slip through? Hey, you. Take this. Nah, it's been going by so quickly, I just now noticed that attacks do have a percentage of whether they'll hit or not. Did Vice's weapon break? Why was he punching? I'm just gonna let them just sort those out and just grab the booty. I'm not sure why she had to get that close to use healing. Unless it also had hit percentage. Oh, the whole group was just on a roll there, kicking ass, and here comes in Denim and just bink.
My life for Galgastan.
Oh, don't you worry, Galgastan will be next. You won't be the first Galgastan to fall. I am getting some marks, so maybe I should go in the party member and see if I can actually use those yet. I doubt I can, but... Alright, everybody's at level 3. And I just need to find out how to increase the level cap. And get some finishing moves for Denim and Vice. Okay. Very cool.
The taste of freedom is sweet. You have my thanks.
Oh, we got in, got him out, and now we're back in our headquarters or something.
Denim wasn't. Doubtless you and your friends are a gift from the Great Father himself.
Yes, yes, we're amazing.
Hollister Boone is great, and our future bright.
We are not alone in our loyalty.
You know, for a guy about to lose a war, he's in high spirits.
Many Wallister have left their haunts for our Morakat.
And there is still time before the Galgastani come to remedy my freedom. Though not long, I fear. We must regroup. Now I must ask if the tale our guests have told us is indeed the truth.
Upon my sword it is. We are outcasts from our land.
I do not doubt your sword. It is the whiskers of your companion that give me pause. I hear a diviner...
Are you ageist, Bronway?
...ever at the side of King Tristan when your new Zenobia came into being 2 years past. And that you, Sir Lancelot, were captain of the Holy Knights.
Is the Saint King so brazen as to cast out the very men who placed him upon the throne?
I too have heard tell of this, Diviner, but I am not he.
Lodis plagues us with the Dark Knights, Lothlorien. How do we know that you are not some new menace visited upon Valeria? If New Zenobia does not seek to usurp, I would have your proof.
Your Grace, these holy knights risked their own lives to win your freedom.
A man can claim knighthood only when he serves a worthy lord. It is for such a man that we seek.
I have your word, and its proof shall be in your deeds. If you seek a reward, you shall have it, and employment besides. I would have you train our Wallister loyals as guards and soldiers here in Almorica.
Sorry, I was just gonna say, Runaway is very skeptical, but it's understandable. You know, seeing as he is the leader of an entire country, he was just recently in prison, and he's it's during a time of war. You know, there's a lot of shit going on. Loyalties are being tested. You don't really know who to trust. So, and I do think there's actually more to Lancelot and the others than they're saying.
As you wish.
So he's telling them, "Hey, work for us. Prove your words with deeds."
Now, Denham, your father was an Abuna in Goliath, was he not? I met him myself once. A wise man, Abuna Cransett.
I don't know what an Abuna is.
Goliath was a tragedy.
Please, Your Grace, you must avenge our father. No, all the people of Goliath.
Yet the enemy before us is Galgastan. They must come first. And for that, I will need knights. Knights such as yourselves. Will you join my table at Almorica?
Alright, so I looked it up. And in our world, an Abuna is an honorific title used for bishops of the Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church and Eritrean Orthodox Tewahedo Church. So it's basically a bishop. Okay, alright. So their father was a holy man. Alright, good to know.
Us? Knights?
As young heroes of Wallister, you will serve as a shining example to your clansmen.
Yes, barely did anything. We're getting a promotion.
Direct service. Well, what say you?
Of course. I mean, as you wish, Your Grace. I know Denham's with me on this.
Excellent.
Hey, don't speak for me, asshole.
Now, if you are to be a knight,
But yeah, being a knight sounds cool. Oh, the Order of Knights. I thought we were renaming Denham. Input the name for Denham's Order of Knights. You can input up to 12 characters, but this number may be limited by the width of the text. Okay. Let's see, was the default gold scale? I mean, if we wear golden scaled armor, that'd be fitting, but... let's see... If I had a bigger chat, I would ask for suggestions on what to name the knights, but so... I don't, so I guess it'll be up to me. Stiz Bunch? Stiz Kids? The Stiz Gang Knights? I just want to see how that looks. That almost looks German. The Stizgong. The Stizgong Knights. You know, I kind of like that. I'm gonna go with that.
What do you think?
That's awful. Rename it.
A fine name. You'll go far, I'm certain.
I bet you would have said that for any name I came up with.
Your first task takes you to the town of Chrysara, to the southwest. The captain of my knights, Sir Leonard, has gone there in pursuit of the former overseer of this castle, a necromancer named Nymeth. Truth be told, he's having a harder time of it than was expected. You'll be going to Chrysara to aid him. Understood? Now before you leave, you'll want to fill your ranks with soldiers from Almorica and purchase such gear as you'll require. I expect you have little in way of coin, so I'm giving you 30,000 goth from the treasury, and a few of my own knights to serve under you.
You're a very generous patron, Duke.
You can count on us, Your Grace. We won't let you down.
Then may victory and glory await you, young heroes of Wallister.
You've led us to gainful employ after all. My thanks.
No, it is I who should thank you.
So, you're off to aid one of the Duke's men. I regret we cannot join you. Above all else, stay alive. Win or lose, while there's life, there's hope.
Yeah, I guess they can't carry us forever.
Best not forget, the dead get no second chances.
If death were our aim, there are swifter ways to go about it than soldiery. We fight to live.
True enough. Still, do not needlessly seek out danger. Enough will find you as it is.
Of course.
You are the heroes of Goliath, are you not? I must thank you for saving His Grace the Duke.
Who is this?
Indeed, accept my thanks on behalf of us all.
Dame Ravenous. Okay.
And you are?
More like Dame Ravishing.
A knight in service of the Duke.
Ah.
I would ride to Leonard's aid myself, but His Grace has other need of me. I fear the task falls to you.
No need of fear, friend. We took back this castle, didn't we?
Yeah, all by ourselves. Don't ask anybody else.
And what manner would that be?
You sat there and got carried by the other knights.
Drew off the garrison defending the castle. Else, we would not have succeeded.
Wow, that was really good timing.
If it were not for the sacrifice of others, we would be no heroes of Goliath now.
Make no mistake, I have high hopes for you. We must unite the people behind us if we are to put an end to this endless war. Word of your heroics emboldens them.
How can you put an end to that which is endless?
Heroes to serve some stratagem, is that it?
If you do not like it, give truth to the lie. Write your own fate on the battlefield.
May fate smile on us both, Dame Ravenous.
His Grace provided you with war funds, yes? Remember, they do no good sitting in your coffers. Arms,
Mine's under my
spares,
mattress.
provisions. Even a single magic ring can mean the difference between victory and defeat.
Yeah, especially if it was like the rings in Final Fantasy 16 that could win you the fight single-handedly.
From such height.
Did I hear a hint of jealousy in Cassia's tone there? Robert wants to join the party. All right, Bobby. I mean, I gotta look at the other applicants, but what is he? Okay, he's just a generic warrior. Okay, alright, recruit, yeah, sure. Yay, and there was much fanfare. Arabella wants to join the party. An archer. Okay, alright. We need some ranged options. That's good. Okay, you can see descriptions of every category and stat and stuff like that. Very, very cool. Okay. That reminds me, I should probably look at the stats here a little more closely. Melee attack, range attack. Yeah, some of these are self-explanatory. Magic attack with the staff. Defense. Oh, that's a little sword trying to pierce a shield. That's what it is. Magic defense. Yeah. Little rod with the shield. Strength, vitality is okay. Affects defense against attacks. All right. Dexterity affects melee and ranged accuracy and attack. Okay. Agility affects the accuracy of attacks. Okay. All right. Avoidance affects the ability to avoid attacks while defending. Intelligence affects strengths of opposites magic. Mind affects the success of special skills in offensive and defensive magic. Okay, so there's some overlap with the stats here. Affects the ability to resist magic. Okay, resistance, yeah. Like dexterity and agility both seem to affect accuracy, but while dexterity. Okay, I was just going to say, agility just says affects the accuracy of attacks. I mean, that's a very broad term, so I thought maybe it meant it also included magic attacks, but I think mind looks like directly affects that. So, yeah, I guess this probably not only means melee and ranged attacks, but I'm sure there's also special skills or maybe the finishing moves as well. They may affect it, so, okay. Oh yeah, recovery time, that was what it stood for, yeah. Basically the speed at which a unit can act. Elements. Okay, yeah. Like I said, need a ranged option, so always good. Bruce the Wizard. We could use a man of your skill. Bruce, come on board. You can't actually rename them, but they're fine. Glenda wants to join the party as a cleric. Okay, yeah, right. Just have Cassie as a healer now, so another one wouldn't be remiss. Wilhelm wants to join the party. Okay. Is a rune fencer. Okay. Is that like a lancer? Well-rounded caster of attack and healing spells who is also adept at sword and spear play. Able to move through water tiles. Okay. Very interesting. A kind of an arcane mage. Or battle mage, if you were. Alright, seems pretty useful. Has cool looking armor too, so welcome aboard. Alright, towns and castles have been liberated. Gain the shop and train commands. At shops you can buy and sell items and arcana, excuse me. Recruit new units and sell monsters at auctions. Good idea to stock up on consumables to use in battle, such as items that restore HP. Train allows your units to take part in a training battle. You can retreat from a training battle anytime, either in the battle or while forming your party. Units incapacitated and removed from training battle are not removed from your party. Training battles are a good way to level up your units before taking them into real battle. Units earn experience points in training battles, but items do not drop. Okay, alright, that's pretty handy if you get a recruit a lower level unit and you want to kind of beef them up before sending them in the real battle. New commands have been added to the party screen. Dismiss allows you to remove a unit you no longer need from your party. Once dismissed, the unit is gone forever, so consider your decision carefully. Change class allows you to change a unit to a different class. Changing a class requires a class mark. Finishing moves allows you to view and assign finishing moves to a unit. Finishing moves available to a unit depend on their weapon and skills. Refer to the play guide in the war report for more details. Okay, alright. And looks like, okay, party level. That's what determines the cap. Alright. Now, how do we increase that? Do we progress through the story? Is it after so many battles, or is it a kind of a like a composite average of the party's levels? If I had to guess, I would say it's probably tied to progression in the story. Okay, let's look at the let's look at our party first. Are we still warriors? Okay, we are. I don't think we got anything too great in that last fight. Spells. No, can't use spells. If I remember correctly, Denim did get a few finishing moves, but I don't see any, so maybe you can't use them with Warrior. I can, okay, alright, change class here. Let's see, got some Night Marks and some Berserker Marks. Night Mark, excellent frontline warrior, able to use healing magic. Nothing stops an enemy's advance like a knight in their path. A capable defender and strong attacker. That's it, okay. Good choice, good choice. Although looking at it, we lose a little speed. We lose some attack power. Get an increase in defense. And a decrease in dexterity, so attacks will be a little harder to hit. So basically, whoa, hold on. Safety, Berserker boasts a strong attack but a weak defense. How does losing 121 attack? How is that a strong attack? That can't be right. That must be without a weapon. That's got to be. Yeah, for sure. That is what that's got to be. Okay. But I don't know if I want to waste a mark just to test that, because I think with Denim, I think I want to be a knight. You know, it fits with his role in the story, and I think it sounds like it's a good all around class. Like I said, for a fighter that's going to be on the front lines, going to be front and center. Nope. Got a little changing curtain there comes down. That was cool. Okay. Now, yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, why there wasn't such a huge dip in the stats is because all the gear I had for a warrior just carries over the knight. So, that makes sense. Still can't use finishing moves. What is that about, I wonder? Because I know him and Vice learned some. Speaking of Vice, might as well change his class. Actually, there's a little health too. He just knows that too. Kind of tempted to go Berserk, but I think I'm gonna go. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, no, these guys, I'm not gonna mess with their class because they're only kind I have. So, I think I'm gonna make since okay, Robert's already got an axe, and he's already proficient in axes. I think I'm going to switch him to a berserker. Even changed his portrait. He got a beard and a helmet. I'm sure main characters will still have their still retain their default portraits, I'm sure. I don't know, maybe I should make Vice a berserker. I don't know, I'm kind of torn. I do have a short sword. You know, I'm gonna go
Take care of myself.
Oh, okay, alright, well,
I can take care.
A moot point. No, she's got her own special. I'm not even gonna. Alright, well. Okay, yeah, he doesn't have a finishing move either. Yeah, at least take a mend leaf. Breach, what does that do? Temporarily inflict breached on a single target. Okay, is that like weakening someone's defense? Rouse mind. May get them out of sleep. So remove sleep and charm from single target. Yep, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, well, I think give kind of the main characters a blessing stone. And everybody else just kind of a mend leaf. I'll give Bruce a mend and a magic leaf. Restore 20. Okay, charge 20. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Restore sense. What does this do? Remove stun from single target. Okay. Yeah, I can give her some of these. Okay. They're still technically guests and guest characters. Okay. I'm guessing there's not like an auto equip. Oh, counterattack. That's what that is. Okay. Yeah, I guess there's not an option to auto-equip best equipment or anything like that, but... Yeah, I'll stick with the axe for him. Oh, cool. I think he can dual wield. That'd be pretty awesome. doesn't really lower his defense all that much either. But a buckler, I think it says, it's more usually more for deflecting than anything. You know what? I'm gonna give him double hand axes. I think Robert can handle it. I think everything else is circlet. Yeah, it doesn't really do an archer any good there. You got a sticker. Maybe for close range attacks. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the short bow can only attack a tile range of up to 3 or 6 away. So, you know, can't shoot him up close. Makes sense. What is this little icon? Deals piercing damage. Okay, alright. I guess that bypasses armor? And everybody else is much the same. Okay. 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 I think it will save again, and actually, I think I'm going to call it here because I haven't eaten lunch yet, and I got some other errands to do. So that's going to be it for me. I may start one up again, but later, you know, play a little more later today. But I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. It's basically just it's like Final Fantasy Tactics, and I love that game. So yeah, it looks like this is like I was saying earlier. This game is a sort of a kind of a spiritual predecessor to FF Tactics. So I just always had a kind of a soft spot in my heart for the kind of, you know, the grid pattern maps and the SRPG genre. And they can be, you know, they can be long games. And looks like, you know, from all I've read and, you know, what I can tell just so far, I mean, I've played 2 hours and just got out of the tutorial. So I'm sure this game will be quite lengthy. I don't know if I'll be streaming every single minute I play of this game, but yeah, it looks like it'll be fun, and I'll get into it more. There's some other things I want to get into over the coming days. Assassin's Creed Mirage, I think, is on the way, and kind of interested in that. And I still got the Cyberpunk DLC, so. But I'll definitely find time for this. Like I said, I don't know if I'll be streaming every single minute I play of it, but I want to play more. So I think that is it for me. This has been Joe Stizzy, and I'll see y'all another time.